This will be a quick video on showing the differences, if there are any, between these two wireless lavalier mics. I was asked to review the Sokani Tiny microphone, and this is the Rode Wireless Go, which I paid with my own money, and has been in my kit because it's so tiny. The main differences between these two is that this unit, the Sokani that is, has an LCD screen, so I can see right away the battery levels and the if it's actively transmitting, along with the channel, the megahertz, and then the dB levels. Speaking on dB levels, you could change that. You can increase and decrease it with the buttons on the side here. And then onto the side or over here, there's a USB-C charging port. The same thing can be said about the Rode. There's a USB-C charging point. There's just an on and off button on the body. So in order to change the dB levels here, you have to go to the receiver and be able to change it from there, which the receiver does have a screen. Kind of do a quick test right now, just jump right into it. And so the first one right here is the Rode wireless mic on my lav right here. It's the one on top. And testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sokani, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I haven't heard actually the sound quality from this, so it's going to be all new to me. And just to compare, actually, this is what I'm used to. Now, these are the Sennheiser G3. I think at the moment they're on their G4 iteration right now, so this is about a generation behind. And you can see right here, the big difference is that the size also made out of metal. So I've dropped these several times and has lasted me quite well. And again, they're made out of they have a metal housing, so they're super, super durable. Whereas these guys are just made of cheap plastic, but they are light and they're tiny. And that's why I just have this in my kit, because it's so much easier to pack versus this one right here. And if you see my receiver, I outfitted with a NATO rail, and I just put this with my Sony FS5. So it's a little bit chunkier, but has been reliable. Now regarding the distance, I won't test it here because, again, my certain use case is that I'm usually about, I don't know, at least 10 feet from the camera. But when I did cover a celebrity charity event in LA, I did bring these mics only because they do have an advertised range of up to 300 feet. Again, if there's interference, if there's anything like that, of course, your mileage will vary. Whereas these guys are approximately, if I'm remembering, 60 meters, so close to about 200 feet. I think the Sokani is 60 meters, whereas the Rode is like close to 200 feet, and they're roughly about the same. So 200 feet basically for these guys, as opposed to the extra 100 feet that you can gain with the Sennheiser G3. Now, the other cool thing about the Sokani Tiny mics is that it comes with a hard case. You can see right here, kind of beefy. But it does include several accessories. One of them is, of course, the charging cable that goes to USB-C. I mentioned it has the lavalier mic that I'm not using for testing purposes to keep things the same. It has the regular 3.5 TRS cable to 3.5 TRS that goes in the camera right now. And lastly, which is kind of cool, it has a TRRS cable, which you can plug into your phone, your Android, or your iPhone. So if you're blogging, or vlogging rather, and if you wanted to have a really mobile setup, you can go ahead and plug this microphone in there. You can do the same with the Rode microphone, the Rode Wireless Go, but it does not include that cable, which you just have to buy. Whereas the Rode Wireless Go, it just has this soft neoprene case, like you see right here. Nothing fancy about it other than it keeps the transceiver, receiver, and then the cable along with a lav that I leave in here. And I'm using it more like a backup nowadays, only because if I'm on set, if I'm doing a talking head, I'm usually hardwiring in a shotgun mic that's boomed over a talent. So I can't really say anything else until I review the footage and kind of see the audio and split it for the difference. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just to show you how I'm actually plugging this into my camera for this video, I have both microphones, the Rode and then the Sokani. That's just attached to the hot shoes on this small rig bracket, and it's going to this cable right here. So this thing actually splits the channel into left and right. And that's how I'm able to plug both of these microphones into my APS-C Sony A64. And leave the comments or questions below. Let me know what you think about which microphone sounds better. Again, I am using a different microphone altogether that's not included in either kit. It's the Sennheiser G3 mics. So hopefully that kind of equalizes a little bit things here. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you hear.